iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná lórí ẹ̀rọ rédíò Fresh FM 105.3 Lagos. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ti sọ ní lẹ́ẹ̀kan kí n tó bọ́ sí èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì, mo ní àwọn àṣírí kan wà tí mo fẹ́ tú, and àwọn àṣírí yẹn bí n bá ṣe ń sọ ní Yorùbá màá máa sọ ní èdè òyìnbó. Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ mo rí i pé ọ̀rọ̀ iná tó ń ṣe ségesège yìí ó dàbí wípé bí ìwà mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ ṣe ni. Ẹni tí ó bá lákíyèsí á mọ̀ pé láti ìgbà tí Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission ti issue increase in tariff tí wọ́n ti sọ pé wọn ò lè jẹ̀gbádùn ẹ̀ lọ́dún yìí, ó di ọdún 2025 January. Láti ìgbà yẹn ni iná yìí ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe ségesège. Láti ìgbà yẹn náà ni iná ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe mọ̀nàmọ́ná gẹ́gẹ́ bí orúkọ iṣẹ́ wọn, iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣàkíyèsí, ṣé kìí ṣe pé wọ́n mú wa lọ síbi tá a mọ̀ rárá, tó jẹ́ wípé bá a ṣe máa ba yí nì títí tó fi máa di December tá a fi máa bọ́ sí January tí wọ́n máa jẹ̀gbádùn iná, àmì wọ́n máa jẹ̀gbádùn owó iná tí kò yẹ kí wọ́n máa gbà, tí ìjọba ti fi òtélé fún wọn pé àwọn ti gba àfikún owó iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná tá a máa san. Ẹ bá rántí mo sọ fún yín pé ẹni tó bá wà ní band C, ìdí tẹ́mi fi mú band C ni pé band C lèmi wà, mo sì mọ̀ pé 45 naira kìíní kan kọ́bọ̀ ni mò ń san. Ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ ẹ bá wo ìwé iná tán, ilé ìwé àfowókún yẹn, láti January lọ tí a bá gbégbésẹ̀ kankan tó lè mú ìdádúró bá, a máa san 137 naira láti fi máa ra òkùnkùn. Àṣírí àkọ́kọ́ nìyẹn kó tó di pé mo ṣí ojú òpó lẹ̀. What I'm trying to say in essence is that I noticed and I observed that since the increase in tariff released by the Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission, I discovered that since they are put it there that this increase will take effect from January 2025, that is when these light issues have become this like this, that we have now beginning to witness the epileptic supplies of power to each and every home. You know, if it is only in Lagos or in somewhere in Ondo State or somewhere in Kaduna State or somewhere in Abuja, we will say that maybe it is the distribution company there that is having issue. This is a general phenomenon. This is something that is witnessed by all and sundries. And it means that it covers all the area the 11 discos in Nigeria is covered. And then I watch it and I check back the date that was released, and I'm beginning to trace it to when we started witnessing this epileptic supply, and I can tell you that there is correlation. And if this is their intention to beginning to let us see, because if you look at it now, since January, February, we went through February the same way, and we are now in March, and there is no improvement. The funny side of it is their silence. That to show you that there is correlation. Nobody is saying anything except the occasional issuing of statement on Twitter of all the disco telling us that this thing you are witnessing is as a result of low generation. What are they doing to bring the generation back? What are they doing to increase the generation? They are not doing anything. And this is the third month that we are witnessing an epileptic supply. And then they said they are going to increase in January. If we did not do anything, if we are not taking any step, this is how we'll be going about it. And my fear is the economy is not rosy for those people that are working, not to talk of the artisans that are using power supply. In my area, like I've said before, which is in Ogba, Thomas Alako feeders, up to the Aguda side and every other environment that is lent, we are having light only by 12 a.m. in the morning. From morning till night, nothing. So how will these people survive? Is this how we are going to go about it? The government is not saying anything. The ministers of power have become the PRO of the power sector. Anytime you grab the mic, he's going to be singing the praises of all the discos and telling us, the consumer, that we are the ones that are making things difficult for them. It's becoming their public relation officer. So for us, it is for us to rise up and beginning to think of what we can do. Because I cannot fathom the reason why there is quietness on the side of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, the supervisory bodies of the discos, and as well as the discos themselves. They are only writing gibberish on their wall. They are not telling us when this thing is going to stop. And yet they have not stopped billing you exorbitantly, estimatedly, criminally sometimes. Because whenever they bill you above that which you are supposed to be billed, they have criminally increased your burden. And that is what we are witnessing. Like I said, I'm going to open the line. You will have the time to talk and tell us what is your experience in the area. Another secret I want to tell you. Àṣírí tí mo tún ní mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín ní gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ bá ń gbé ní under Ìkẹjà Electric. Wọ́n ń pe department kan ní debt management committee or what have you. That debt management committee, I've discovered that they are more fraudulent than the bill they are giving you. Especially if you are living in Iju, Ishaga, all those areas that you are under, what do they call the Rogo Ishaga undertaking. There is this lady in that place. Her name is Charity. She has hell bent on giving you the bills that is outside your normal bill. And what they do is an eye opening. And I have received complaint from other areas too, which shows that DMC, even though the Ìkẹjà Electric may I meant it to be a recovery or receivable manager for them, the people that they are put there, they have turned it to another cash cow, not for the company, but for themselves. And they are making the people to pay by forcing them, disconnecting their light even illegally. So if you receive my area of advice to you, anywhere you heard that they send a letter to you from DMC and they say you are owing certain amount of money, especially when they say that it is an abandoned bill, if you have my number, let them do all the shakara and the threatening they can do for you. Make sure you call me or you meet me on my WhatsApp, drop message there, snap the letter and let me see. Many of the bills they are bringing to your house are non-existing. Quote me. I have put my report together and I pass it to their MD over the weekend. Especially that of the Charity lady. That Charity is on charitable attitude. Because I was there, I witnessed her shenanigans. I now look at it that how much more those people that does not, when I get to the office, I saw elderly men with stick in whom they have threatening to disconnect them, and they came down there. And let me tell you one of their style. I have told their management, if they like, let them go and do something about it. If they did not do anything about it, we will help them do something about it. Anytime they tell you that you cannot pay in any of the account of Ìkẹjà Electric because the DMC people tell them you are not paying at all, what they do is to have a POS somewhere, and they will say you are supposed only to come with your ATM card. I've not heard about that before. Even the management of Ìkẹjà Electric that ask you to pay give you different platform where you can pay to. But these DMC people, and that is their style everywhere. Because the person, apart from the one I witnessed in Iju, Ishaga undertaking with this Charity of a lady, is different from the person that sent message to me on WhatsApp. Their area are not the same. In fact, that person that sent message to me on WhatsApp categorically said that they told him, don't come and pay into any office. Come to our house and come with your ATM card. I have the message and I forward it to their management. These have been the experience of some people. I have been able by His grace to help some other people that get to my office on time. I remember there was a situation whereby 6 flats has meter already. The outstanding balance on that meter have already been put into the meter and they are paying. Surprisingly, this DMC brought another bill, 4 different bills to them and said they are owing, running into 2 million. And the person, they were able to locate my office and I look at it. Funny enough, what they do to threaten you is to first of all disconnect your life. I'm making bold to you that if you are a metered customer and you did not bypass and you did not, tamper with the meter,